お前の父の名は、モンキー D ドラゴン。革命家じゃ。
ドラゴン？
The true identity of Luffy's mother is one of the greatest mysteries in the One Piece universe, and Oda-sensei has already made it clear that he does not intend to develop this relationship between Luffy and his mother because he thinks that the idea of Luffy having a mother present could interfere with the ideal of freedom and the journey of our beloved protagonist. However, after the revelation of that mysterious woman who was supposedly holding a baby Luffy in the commemorative chapter of the film Red, many people started to believe that perhaps Oda, at some point, will give us an interaction between Luffy and his mother in the future. However, I believe that the revelation of Luffy's real mother could happen in a different way. I believe that Garp may be the person who will truly reveal who the mother of the future Pirate King is. Want to know how this can happen? Stay with me, we'll talk about this now. And well, my dear pirates, in an old video I commented on 3 possibilities that turned Dragon into the most wanted person in the world. I mentioned the possibility of him being part of the Navy, and this ended up being confirmed. However, in each topic, I addressed several topics that could bring us this answer. Dragon's relationship with his father Garp, the incident in OHara, and also Luffy's mother. All these questions could give us the answers about Dragon, and consequently, the answers about Luffy's mother. I'm going to show you a part of that video so you can better understand what I mean. Dragon and Garp. Well, this topic is the shortest because I already covered it in 2 recent videos, so I believe this subject is still very clear in your minds. But to clarify things even more for those who are new to the channel, let's talk about this one relationship between father and son again. The dichotomy between Dragon and Garp is something very interesting and may answer us why Dragon became so vindictive towards the Navy and the world government. There are several theories about the relationship between these 2 characters. Some say that Garp is not Dragon's real father, and others say that, possibly, Dragon was part of the Navy and found out about everything that happened and then decided to leave the organization against his father's wishes. The truth about what drove father and sons away we still don't know. But as I said in a previous video, if Dragon left Luffy to live with Garp, it's because he trusts Garp. He trusts his father's values even though he is someone who works for the organization that Dragon hates the most. Another interesting theory is that Garp and Dragon are working together, where Garp could be passing all the information from inside the Navy to his son. In other words, both are working together to defeat the world government. So it's pretty clear to me that regardless of which theory is right, Garp being a member of the Marines is not what made Dragon the world government's greatest enemy. Incident in OHara. Everyone knows that the incident in OHara, which happened 3 years before Luffy's birth, was one of the triggers for Dragon to start hating the world government. But even before the incident in OHara, Dragon was already part of the Liberation Army. That is, somehow, Dragon already knew something about the lost century that was the subject that the people of OHara studied the most and sought to reveal the truth. So this reveals to us that Dragon, even before that terrible event, was already angry with the world government and was already acting in some way. It may be that the scholars and teachers of OHara were already very close to discovering the truth about the past of that world, or else they discovered the complete truth, but that truth was only revealed to one man: Dragon. This explains why Dragon was furious after the OHara incident, and also frustrated to learn that Vegapunk was working with the world government, although we now learn that he was also trying to discover the world government's weaknesses from within. Dragon then founded the Revolutionary Army with some powerful friends and swore that one day he would have enough power to subjugate the world government and the Navy. But still, it seems that some information is missing. Something is not exactly clear to me. Well, let's theorize some more. Luffy Mother. And well, if Garp isn't responsible for what brought about Dragon's sense of vengeance and justice, and if the incident in OHara wasn't the only thing that caused Dragon to create the Revolutionary Army, was his wife responsible for this? Well, Marines or not, knowing the truth of the past or not, Dragon at some point had a wife. And if Luffy was born 3 years after the incident in OHara, that tells us that his mother had him around 2 years after that incident. However, At no point is it revealed whether his mother was at his father's side throughout this journey after the incident in OHara, nor if she was part of the scholars and teachers of OHara or that she was with Dragon at the time of the Liberation Army. That to me only means two things. Either Luffy's mother is of no importance to the story as Oda once mentioned, or else she is the key to something important that we don't know yet. As I said, I already made several theories about Luffy's mother, about who she could be, where she could have come from and if she was alive or dead. But in the last theory I mentioned the possibility that Luffy's mother was the last holder of Nika's devil fruit before Luffy, and that's why we don't know anything about her, because the world government wanted to hide it at the same time that Dragon wouldn't want it either. This was revealed. This is one of the theories that I like the most because it explains many things, including that Dragon and Luffy's mother could have been together for a long time, maybe since they were children, and the fruit of the devil or destiny having chosen Luffy's mother to eat Nika's Hito Hito no Mi opens the way for Oda to be able to answer us the true reason for the hatred that Dragon has for the world government and the Navy. Well, imagine that from a young age, you and your young girlfriend are hunted all over the world? Of course you will revolt. This would even answer because Dragon was already leader of the Liberation Army before the OHara Incident. Probably he and his wife suffered several attacks throughout their journey, from youth to adulthood. This theory can be linked with so many others, including that Dragon was part of the Navy, or even that he may hate Garp, who allowed the people who rule over them to attack his son's girlfriend and future wife. Of course, I still like the theory that Luffy's mother has always been on Dragon's side since before the Liberation Army, but unfortunately had to be hidden after the discovery of Luffy's pregnancy, and that from time to time Dragon goes to where she is to see if things are going well. But it's still more fun to imagine that the reason Dragon hates the world government is something that happened to his wife, and that it's not just related to his father or him seeing all the rottenness of the world government from inside the Navy. Anyway, as you can see, for me, the possibility of revealing Luffy's mother will come from Dragon or Garp. But analyzing the possibilities better, I started to believe that Garp is the perfect person to reveal this and other truths to us since he finds himself in a difficult situation. We don't know if Garp will die or not, but it is precisely in these critical moments that the truths come to light. See the current arc and the revelation of the truth about Kuma, or the previous arc where the truth about Luffy's devil fruit was revealed to us, and his relationship with Nika. Being an old man, Garp knows a lot of things, and I believe that Oda-sensei will be able to use him as this narrative tool to tell us the truth about Luffy's mother and other mysteries like what really happened in God Valley. That is, my dear pirates, perhaps it will be from Garp's mouth that we will finally find out why Dragon abandoned Luffy and who the mother of the future Pirate King really is. After all, it was Garp who revealed that Dragon was Luffy's father to him and to us. I want to know your opinion about everything we commented here today. But of course, if you made it this far, it's because you like the content, so it doesn't hurt to subscribe to our channel and become one more member of our fleet, my dear pirate. And of course, do not forget to press the like button, that helps a lot in spreading the video and the channel, so help us to become the largest fleet of pirates here on YouTube, okay? A big hug for everyone. And until the next video.